And I am live. Hey everybody. How is everybody doing? Wait and see some people that might come on. Posting on the social medias. Hey Ravinder. How's it going? See if anybody gets on. Hey, Oscar, how's it going? Looks like you're the... I don't know if Ravinder is still in here. I think he commented earlier when it wasn't live yet. And how are you doing? Sharat, hello. How are you guys doing? It's what, 9:30 in the morning in India? Ashwin, hello everybody. For sure. Ravinder, my thoughts about Avengers Infinity War plus and negative thoughts. Well, I did a spoiler review, and I did a spoiler free review, and I did a spoiler discussion on the Koricon Nerd channel if you want to see those. But I really liked it. I loved Thanos. If you haven't watched the other movies, it may not have the same impact just because they don't do any characterization for the main heroes. I mean, you have 10 years and 18 movies that do that for you. But they did a lot of great characterization with Thanos, so the villain was fleshed out pretty well. And that made him a great villain, in my opinion. I liked the movie. I thought some of the impact of what happens near the end may have been diminished. I don't want to get into any spoilers, but I have a whole spoiler discussion on the other channel on Koricon Nerd where I talk with Matt and his writing partner Ian about pluses and negatives. We kind of started with negatives, which I wish we had started with positives, but we kind of just like went right into it. So I'm afraid some people are going to start watching it and think we hate the movie, and that's not the case. I actually really liked the movie. Watch my spoiler-free review first, and you'll get an idea of where I land. Matt was a little bit more lukewarm on it, and Ian was in between us. So, yeah. Oh, hey, Pranev. Thank you. Yeah, I hit 16K, what was it, a week or two ago, I think. What's on the reaction itinerary? Well, I was going to just ask for suggestions, but I do have one that I've been getting a lot of requests for, and that's the only one that's on the itinerary. And I'm looking it up now. Ravinder, I also liked Infinity War. You watched all of them? Yeah, I had some people send me video footage of people inside the theater during a specific point in the movie, and they're all cheering really loud. But the scene that they showed was a spoiler, and so Disney kept blocking the videos, but people kept uploading them. I guess the one that I've been getting the most requests for was this Bavash Jossi superhero I guess it's a trailer. So I guess that's one of them, and then I'll just take requests for the others. Stop. So I'll be doing that one at least. And just need to copy this. Malayalam movie Nirali. Is that a new teaser? Can you send me the title from YouTube so I can find it easy? So I'm not just looking for it. Yeah, the Hindi superhero movie. Niram, hello. Well, thank you. Thank you for liking my reactions. Mohammed, hello. Yashvir, sup, bro? Oh. So how has everybody been doing? Been a good day for me. I was off of work today, so got to relax a little bit. What other kind of trailers do you guys want to see tonight? Have I seen the Superfly trailer? I haven't heard of that one. Is that a new one too? Am I okay with Dharma Productions? Let's see. I need to look at my block list. I think Dharma is okay, but let me double check. Yeah, I think Dharma is alright. I think what they do is they claim videos, but they don't block them. So that may be alright. Oh, Superfly is a Hollywood movie coming up? No, I don't think I've heard of it. But there have been a lot of trailers. Mama Gari Ilu, new Telugu teaser. Alright. Hey Annie, how's it going? Ashwin says, new trailer called Bucket List Modery Dixik. The Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer. I did the first trailer. I did that on the other channel, Koricon Nerd, where the American stuff is. But I didn't do the new one because I had seen it. Saw it in the theater. But it looked cool. It looks good. I'm wondering, so since the fact that Avengers Infinity War is part 1 of 2, and part 2 comes out in May of next year, and the 2 movies that are coming out in between then are Ant-Man and the Wasp, which actually takes place before Infinity War, and Captain Marvel, which take place in the 1990s, that there's going to be something in those 2 movies that are going to be relevant for the part 2, which comes out next May. I'm not quite sure what they'll do with Ant-Man and the Wasp that would be relevant. Maybe the quantum realm. Something with the quantum realm. And then Captain Marvel is, you know, because that was the end credit scene for Infinity War, that they're going to have her movie so that we know what her powers are and her backstory so that it makes sense why she would pop up in the next movie is what I'm assuming. Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer looks awesome. I really want to see... Yeah. I don't want to see it in 3D, but I would like to see it in IMAX. Or out here, the local theater is a Regal theater, and they have their own version of IMAX called RPX, which is really just they don't want to pay for the IMAX name because it's expensive. And so they just made a really big screen, and they have a lot of speakers, and it's basically the same thing. But, yeah, I want to see it in the IMAX. But I'm not a big fan of 3D. I think, for the most part, 3D is kind of a novelty. And I don't think it's really worth the extra money. Because out here, it's like an extra $6 or something to see it in 3D. So, nah. Paramanu. You'll think they'll connect Ant-Man in the post-credit scene? Yeah, they may, but I think there might be more to it. I think they're going to get more into the quantum realm, and then that is going to be more relevant for the second film. But, yeah, I think they're going to do more stuff with the quantum realm because they already announced that. What's her name? Oh. Well, they announced the mother, Hank Pym's wife, the actress that's going to play her, that she's coming back, which means they go into the quantum realm and they bring her back somehow, or she comes back somehow. And so I think there's going to be something with the quantum realm that they're going to be delving into story-wise in this movie that becomes relevant in the next movie. So I think it'll be more than just a post-credit scene. I think it has to deal with the actual storyline, something that's going on with it. And we'll also probably, we'll find out why they are not in the first Avengers Infinity War, because Ant-Man and the Wasp were not in that one. There's got to be a reason, right? So the first one I'll do is Bhavish Joshi Superhero, the Hindi one. And then after that, we'll take some requests and stuff. But I was going to just wait a couple minutes, see who pops on here. First like from Arjan. There we go. He gets the award for first like. Go Arjan. Yeah. Amal. Hello. Arjan, say hi to Indian friends. Hello, Indian friends. Hello, Indian friends. Akshay, thanks for sending me that. I will save it. What language film is that one? Nirali, what was that one again? What language? I know you said it earlier, but I forgot. My memory's not the best. Malayalam. Okay. Arya! Hey! Or did I pronounce your name right? Arya? You woke up! She's in France. And on Twitter yesterday, she was like, I don't know if I can wake up at 6 a.m. to watch this. And I'm like, you don't have to wake up at 6 a.m. It'll be on later. But thanks for joining the live stream. That's cool. Babav, hey, watched Anand and it's an old classic. When did it come out? Arjan, did I watch Peru Suraya Na Ilu, Indian movie, best movie I ever seen? No, I haven't seen it. I actually was trying to get to the theater for that one because I had a lot of requests for it, but I wasn't able to get there before it got out. But I tried. I just wasn't able to get to the theater for it. In India, there's also an IMAX theater called PVR. Ah, yeah. See, a lot of theaters, that you have to pay for the IMAX name if you have an actual IMAX in your theater, and it's really expensive. AMC does it. I think they have a special deal with IMAX. But other theater chains are like, look, we can just make it our own. And so they get 70 speakers and a really big screen, and that's their version of IMAX. Bucket list. Ashwin. Alright, I will save that. What language is bucket list? Area. I can pretend I have a healthy lifestyle and wake up early in the morning at least once a week thanks to your live streams. Faux shizzle. I will accept that. But like I told you on on Twitter, and you agreed with me, is I'm more likely to go to bed at 6 a.m. than I am to wake up at 6 a.m. Arjan, I'll be back in 2 minutes. All good. We'll be here, man. Oh, it only released yesterday. Then what am I thinking of? I must have been thinking of another movie. Well, if I can get to the theater, I will watch it. Let's actually see if it's playing. Here, I'll bring you over on... let's look and see what we got playing this weekend. I don't know if I can go this weekend. I got to work. I had today off, but I got to work the rest of the weekend. Oh, there it is. It's playing in Aurora. Guess I could go down there maybe next week if I have a day off. Bharat Ani Nenu is still playing. Razi, but that's even way farther south than Denver. I'm not going to go to that theater. Colorado Springs, that's even farther away. Wow, there's only 4 Indian movies playing this weekend? That's crazy. Anyway, it's playing in Aurora, so if I have a day off that I can travel down there, I'll try and see it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this week. Hopefully it stays in theaters for a second week, and then I can. So, fingers crossed. It's Marathi. Okay. That trailer for Bucket. I should do a reaction to Na Pru Sarat. Did I do one? It sounds familiar and I don't know why. You're gonna watch it, Pranav? Ah, okay. Back in January, I did a reaction to the first Impact teaser. That's what it was. The Alu Arjan movie. That's why I recognize the name. Is it copyright infringement if I watch movies on a live stream? Yes, it still is. But it doesn't really get dinged until after the live stream is over. But it still gives me a problem, so I don't do them. Yeah, actually, I got that. I saved it. Because also, after I do the live stream, I like to go back and cut out the reaction videos and then put them up as individual reaction videos. I didn't do that with the last one, but I try and do that with every one. And so I can't have any copyright stuff when I do that. Especially, you know, I don't want my entire live stream to just go away because of a 2-minute trailer. You know what I mean? I've had that happen before. I've had like a 3-hour live stream get blocked because of one trailer. It's ridiculous. You saw Omerta today. Freaking incredible. Well, you know it's good when it's freaking incredible. That means it's incredible because it's freaking incredible. Heck yeah. Any questions before we do the first one? I like to chat, give people some time to pop in. It's your AMA time. Ask me anything. And then we'll get into some reactions. Oh, 102 not out. Yeah, that one was released, but it's not out here. No, I did not see October. I think it was playing out here, but I wasn't able to see it. What TV series do I watch right now? A few. Now, a lot of the TV shows that I watch, because I have 2 monitors, and I'll put a TV show on this monitor while I'm editing or researching or doing whatever, and so, because I can't handle silence. I don't do very well with silence. I've got to have something going on. So the shows that I end up watching are like NCIS New Orleans, the CW shows Flash, Supergirl, and Arrow sometimes. But I don't really watch Legends of Tomorrow unless it's one of the crossovers. But I heard it got better. Just haven't really watched it. My guilty pleasures are the new Lethal Weapon and MacGyver shows. I know they're not great, but I just like them. So I watch them. Adam Ruins Everything. I absolutely love that show. There's a Facebook show that has Mike Rowe on it that I really love called Returning the Favor. It's on like once a week. It's like a 20-minute show. But it's only on Facebook. I guess they help fund the show, but I love Mike Rowe and he does a great... I just love his stuff, so I like that. But other than that, I don't have too many TV shows that I watch, just because I don't have a lot of time. And those are the shows that I could watch without having to concentrate heavily on them. Yashvir... Oh, Ravinder, ask me that again in a minute. Addicted to Shameless right now. I've heard about Shameless, but I haven't seen it yet. You love NCIS. I'm really behind though. Yeah, I had stopped watching for a few seasons, and instead of catching up, I was like, I'll just start. So like, I think a year ago, I just started up again and been watching it ever since. But there's like 4 or 5 seasons in the middle that I didn't see. Supergirl and the Flash. Yeah, those are the best ones. Yeah, I don't watch Arrow too often either, but I do end up doing like marathons with Arrow. Like I don't watch it every week. I'm not really interested every week. But after like 5 weeks, maybe once every month or two, I'll just like binge them in one day. Yeah, I heard about 100. I heard it was really good, but I haven't seen it. I have another friend that keeps telling me to watch it. I just haven't got there. Am I excited about Men in Black 4 and Ocean's 8? I'm kind of excited about Ocean's 8. I want to know what they do with it. They got some amazing talent in there. The Men in Black 4, I don't know. I don't know enough about what's going on in there. but Yashvir, I don't think Ocean's 8 is a feminist propaganda movie. I think it's just, the female version of Ocean's 12. But I don't think it's a propaganda film. So I would disagree with you on that one. Hey, Shrish, how's it going? We got our moderator. Shrish is one of my moderators. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I loved Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for the first 2 seasons, I think it was like the first season, and then I got out of it for a bit, and then they introduced Ghost Rider, who was one of my favorites. Ghost Rider was one of my favorite comic book guys. I loved Ghost Rider when I was a kid, reading all those. And they got Ghost Rider right. Oh, I was so happy that they got Ghost Rider correct, and he was badass. Then I kind of stopped watching after the Ghost Rider story was done, but I should catch up again. What feminists did to Ghostbusters? That's not a feminist problem. Ghostbusters was written wrong. Ghostbusters should have been a sequel where they passed the torch. I mean, the ladies they had in the roles were good. I liked them. I thought the script was horrible. And it shouldn't have been a remake, kind of. I think they screwed over everybody that was in the movie. The writers just did not know what they were doing. It should have been a sequel that took place in the same universe that happened just after the fact. They're the new crew that takes over, have the original guys pass the torch off to them. But they didn't do that. Ghost Rider movie coming? I don't think there will be, unless there's something I haven't heard of a Ghost Rider movie coming, because we had 2 of them with Nicolas Cage, and the first one was okay, the second one wasn't not good at all. Best season is my favorite Daredevil and Punisher. Daredevil season 2 with the Punisher was amazing. That first half with the Punisher. The second half with Electro was okay, but because the Punisher part was so good, I think it took away from the Elektra storyline. I think if the Elektra storyline was its own season, it would have been a lot better. No, I don't think I've reacted to Taxiwala. When did that one come out? If Ghost Rider is R, yeah, it would be. But the second one, I think, was R, and it still wasn't that good. Like, rated R doesn't make a movie good. It just means that you have the ability to do a lot more things with it. Some movies utilize that well, like Deadpool and Logan, and other movies don't utilize it well at all. And there's some movies that can stay within a PG-13 and still do a good job. Disney is making great animation movies. Yeah, well, a lot of that has to do with Pixar. So when Disney bought Pixar, the reason they bought Pixar is because Pixar wanted to end their deal where Disney would release the movies. They were the distributor for Pixar films. But Disney ended up retaining the characters in the original deal. And so Pixar wanted to end their relationship with Disney and then just release their own movies because they had the money, and then they could retain their characters. And Disney did not like that. They did not want them to go away. And so what they did is they bought Pixar. And Pixar said, okay, we'll let you buy us. However, part of the deal is our crew will take over the animation department of Disney. And they were like, okay. And so when Pixar came in, all of the upper management, all of the producers guys, they took over the entire animation department at Disney. And that's why Coco, Zootopia, Moana, all of those have been really good because Pixar has been in the run for it. Ghost Rider was great. Rest of the season's really good, and the season is crazy in a good way. I'll have to catch up on it then. I need to find a day where I could binge it. Finding spare time. I mean, I probably could just throw it up while I'm editing stuff like I do my other shows. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll catch up on it, Arya. Is it Arya or Arya? How do you pronounce your name? Or am I pronouncing it totally wrong? Taxiwala is out in 8 days. Ah, okay. Where was that? Oh my gosh. Can you resend me the Taxiwala thing? It seems like it's Aria. I can't find your title for Taxiwala. I think Nicolas Cage has done more shitty movies than a number of movies that have come out in a year. Yeah, but there's something about him that he makes really, like, no matter what he's in, he's just captivating. Like, you just want to watch what he's doing. Oh, I missed something up here. Summit. Hi, Koricon. Been following you from a long time and understand that you have a great talent of reviewing videos. You just nailed Breathe. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, Breathe. The Breathe series was amazing. I loved doing that. The support from Madhavan and the director and the writer was amazing. Like, it was just a great experience all around. I was blown away that Madhavan agreed to an interview and then talked with me for an hour. I mean, we had a great conversation, if you guys have seen it. And the director and the writer, both of them were great as well, and I loved that interview. If you haven't seen it, you should check that out. David S. Goyer was first written R-rated version of Ghost Rider, but the production, yeah. David S. Goyer, he's hit or miss, but Big Hero 6 was great. Agni, love your videos, do more and more reactions. Yeah, I try. That's why I do these live streams, so I can get a lot of reactions done at one time. Because it takes too much time for me to film and edit and everything, every individual video. If I can knock them all out in one live stream, plus I get to chat with you guys, I get immediate feedback and all that kind of jazz. So I prefer doing them in these live streams, and then I cut them out and upload them separately, but wasn't able to do a live stream last week. X-Men Dark Phoenix postponed. Yeah, it was. From what I understand, it was postponed because they wanted to do some reshoots, and then because of scheduling of some of the actors. It's the same reason with New Mutants. They had gotten feedback from their test screening that the New Mutants wasn't scary enough, and so they are redoing some scenes to make it more horror-centric, which is not a bad thing. I mean, as long as the end product is good, I'm not worried about reshoots. You know, a lot of people freak out about reshoots, and they're like, oh my god, it means the movie sucks. Well, it means the movie used to suck, but that's why they do test screenings. Is they want to know what should be changed or added to make it better. I mean, even Deadpool 2 had every movie has reshoots. So if it makes the movie better, take as long as you need. I would rather have a good movie that comes out next year than a bad movie that comes out tomorrow. I did watch Avengers Infinity War. I have my spoiler-free review and a spoiler discussion with Matt and Ian on the second channel on Koricon Nerd. And I also have some spoiler discussions coming out in other people's channels that I've been doing, so I'll be posting those when they come out. Am I a fan of Goonies? Yes, I am. Did I watch Super 8? Yeah, I have seen Super 8. Thought it was pretty good. React to a scene. It won't let you post links, but I'm not going to do scenes just because I get way too many requests for scenes and I have a hard time just catching up with trailers. But if you want to send me the scene, you know, a link to it on one of my social medias, I'll watch it. You know, I'll check it out and I'll tell you what I think. David S. Goyer is a great writer. He is, but sometimes he's hit or miss. Dark Knight Rises prison scene. I've seen The Dark Knight Rises. I've seen all of those. What kind of music do I listen to? I'm more of a metal guy at heart. You know, I love hard metal. But I also, you know, I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I love 80s music, 90s music. I like some of the old school rap stuff, but mostly metal. If there's a hard guitar riff, my interest gets piqued. But I don't listen to country music. I don't like country music. Goyer was a creator of the series Da Vinci's Demons. I heard about that one. I think I might have seen the pilot episode, but I don't think I've seen anything else. Yeah, everybody wants good movies. Taxiwala. Yes, Arjan, send me the title for that video again. I didn't see it up there, but send me the title so I can save it. Madhavan is one of the most underrated multilingual actors. He started as a negative villain. Yeah, we talked about that in my interview, that he had, you know, done some negative, and then he actually got started in soap operas. You know, someone just offered him a role when he was walking down the street. 2.0 release date postponed many times. This delay affect the box office? Maybe. I think what it is doing is it's hurting the anticipation for the film. The film had a lot of anticipation last year, and things just kept getting postponed from December to April to October. Like, I don't even know when it's supposed to come out now. And I think that's part of the problem, is they shouldn't have been announcing release dates and things before they knew what their post-production time period was going to be. And I think they kind of shot themselves in the foot on that one. Opeth Gojira, yeah. And also Lamb of God. I love Lamb of God. 6 Feet Under. I've seen 6 Feet Under in concert. That was interesting. That was a fun one. But I also like more of the older stuff. Aria's a metalhead too. Woo! My favorite bands, I guess, you know, going back to my roots, it would have to be like Rammstein, old Korn. I liked the original kind of Korn. But going back even farther, Napalm Death, Pantera, you know, old school Metallica, Megadeth, and then some of the cheesier ones that I really liked, you know, Guns N' Roses and whatnot. But I have heard baby metal. That's that's pretty interesting, I gotta say. It's unique, that's for sure. Goonies. Oh, I saw somebody say Goonies was their favorite movie as a kid. It was great. Summit. Small question. As I said, you give some good real insight stuff in your watch. Was there every world advice helping continue? Oh wait. Give some. If I am a producer and working on a movie project, we'll surely want to hire you. So my question is, are other producers or other projects owners asking you to be part of their project? No, they're not. I had a short period where I was going to be involved with a short film, Kannada short film, but then they got offered by a producer to do a full movie, and so they went to go move on to that project, and the one that we were kind of working on fell through. But other than that, I haven't had anybody ask me to do anything. What do you feel when you watch Indian movies or trailers when compared to Hollywood movies? What transformation does Indian movies need? I don't want Indian movies to become Hollywood movies, if that makes sense. We already have Hollywood movies. I want Indian movies to be their own unique genre, which they are, but I also think there are small things that can be done to improve individual movies. Like if you watch my reviews on things, I like song and dance sections in films, But I don't like the music video that gets dropped into a movie that has no context to the film, even if the lyrics are somewhat relevant. I prefer the song and dance to happen on set. So you have your characters doing their scenes, and then it moves into a song and dance on the set with the characters, and then it moves off. Just like they did that in Vikram Vita. Tusaku Tusaku is a great thing for that. Padmavat, almost all of the song and dance actually took place on set. There weren't any like dream sequence or just music videos. So I prefer that kind of stuff. Oh wow, I wonder why. Okay. For some reason, Arjan, that comes up on this, but not on my chat. Okay. All right, Arjan, I saved it. We will work on that. What language is it? Shrish, I want Blade movies again. Those were good. Oh, so going back with Indian movies. So, and then like fight sequences, action sequences, you know, how they're filmed. I have the same problem with American films. A lot of studios just aren't able to film them properly, or they don't have enough skilled people to work on them to where they can film them great. So I would want an increase in that. But I think Indian films should just increase and get better with their own thing and do their own genres and not try to emulate Hollywood. Because I don't want another Hollywood. I already have one. Part of the reason why I love Indian movies is it's different. It gives me genres and gives me stories and ideas and things that I don't get in Hollywood. If I missed some comments, please repeat them. Dexter and Sopranos. Yeah, I love Dexter. Sopranos was good. I saw it a long time ago, though, but Dexter was great. Avi. Hey. Today, California alone surpassed the economy of the entire UK. Hollywood and Silicon Valley are cash cows. Yes, they are. Yeah. I agree, Aria. I don't want Indian cinema to become Americanized, but I think there are, room for growth and things that can be improved. But I don't want them to just become another Hollywood. Arun, is that a new trailer? Because I'm trying to stay with recent trailers. Yeah, Ravinder, I've got Bavash, the superhero movie. That's the first one I'll be doing. My huge coffee is right here. Yum yum. Very good knowledge about movies, analytical skill, and good insight about the details and stuff. Do you have any future plans for movie production or directing? Yes, but not on a huge scale. If you guys have seen my big announcement video that I did earlier this week, I think it was. But I created a production company called Koricon Productions Ltd. So I am technically the owner of a production company, a legal company. It doesn't have any money, but I'm the owner of it. And I also own the trademark for Koricon. That's why you see, I don't know if you can see it, but everything that has Koricon now has a little R next to it because I own that trademark. But if you want the full extent of all of that information, go watch the big announcement video for Koricon Productions. Bioscopawala. upcoming Hindi movie based on a short story, Kabiwala. I have not heard of that short story. All right, so let's get this this first one. So this first reaction that we'll be doing is for a Hindi superhero film, Bavash Jasi, coming out May 25th, which is close to my birthday. Actually, it comes out the same day as Solo, Star Wars story. My birthday is on the 28th of May. I'll be old. So let's check out Bavash Jasi and see what they got for us.
ये है क्या लेकिन? अरे ग्राफिक नॉवेल है यार, मुंबई का पहला सुपर हीरो। क्या बात कर रहे हैं? तो रावण था ना? जीवन। रावण था, फिल्म का नाम रावण था। अरे यार क्या फर्क पड़ता है रावण जीवन यार, मैंने पूरा जीवन लगा दिया इसको लिखने में यार। भ्रष्टाचार दीमक की तरह शहर को खोखला कर चुका था। हर पुलिस वाला उस बाहुबली की चाकरी करता था, हर मिनिस्टर उस बाहुबली की चाकरी करता था। ये सुपर हीरो उस बाहुबली की छोकरी को करता था। आप लोग इधर प्रोटेस्ट पे क्यों आए हैं? देखिए हमें लगता है करप्शन इज शिट। या इट शिट स्टिंक्स। हरामियों का बत्ता सा। तेरे बाप की दीवारें जो तोड़ रहा है। कचरा चलाना मना है। कौन हो तुम लोग? इंसाफ। जब कभी भी कोई भी नाइंसाफी चीखेगी और चिल्लाएगी, पेड़ क्यों काट रहे हो? अब इंसाफ जरूर आएगा। इंसाफ। इंसाफ। और जान पे खेल के इंसाफ दिलाएगा। इंसाफ पुश। पहले बीएमसी की वाटर सप्लाई काट के क्राइसिस पैदा करते हैं, फिर वही पानी जो आप ही के लिए है उसे चोरी करके टैंकर में भर के आप ही को पेट्रोल के भाव बेचते हैं। पर अब हम आ गए और हम सवाल पूछ रहे हैं और इन्हें जवाब देना पड़ेगा। भावेश जोशी नाम है उसका। भावेश जोशी। भावेश जोशी नाम है उस आतंकवादी का जो एजेंट है दुश्मन देश का, जो हमारी मुंबई को और इस भारत माता को मारने के लिए आया है। तेरे शो भी फिनिश। ये नकाब पहनकर
Now they got to become real superheroes.
आज मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि हमारा इंसाफ रुकने वाला नहीं।
Nice.
इस नाम का या इस नाम से जुड़े हुए किसी भी एजेंट को रोकना ये सिर्फ तुम्हारा काम नहीं है, लेकिन उसका नाम और निशान इस जमीन से मिटाना होगा। हीरो पैदा नहीं होता,
They're created. They're made. Nice. I like that wide shot. Cool. Okay, so I love the humor that's going on. Like this scene right here, I loved the humor between, like the banter between the three guys. It was very natural friendship that the actors had. Their argument about Ra 1 and Ga 1, G1 and all this. And like it was just a very natural kind of friendly argument that nerds have with each other, and I really enjoyed that. So they already set up great characterization, even in the trailer, for who we have with their relationship. I think it's in the beginning of the movie we're going to understand these characters like really quick, and that's good. That's going to add a lot to the film, because if you can get great characterization in the beginning, then the rest of the movie is going to have a much better impact. If it takes too long for your characterization, then it doesn't quite work. So then they have a corruption problem, and I do like they're doing YouTube videos for their stuff. It's more almost like a prank show in a way, except they're stopping people from doing small things. and then it slowly increases. You know, their production value for their videos increase, the corruption or the things they're trying to stop increases. So it's not like they try and become superheroes and then go after something really huge all at one time in the beginning. You know, it looks like they start out with small crimes, someone littering or like cutting down a tree like they were showing before. Then they get a little bit more money and they're increasing their videos, which increases what they try to stop in crime. And then they get into this thing with the water, where someone is trying to stop the flow of water and then increase or raise the price of water so they can extort from the public, which gets them caught. That was a cool explosion. You know, it gets them caught, and this guy, where is the guy? Yeah, this guy like beats him up, takes him out, brings them to reality, and the other two guys probably stop doing it. You know, they're like, we don't want to be involved in this. And it, you know, strengthens his resolve, and now he's got to become a true superhero. So I'm seeing, you know, I've seen some other movies like this before where it's more reality based. You have a real person that tries to be a superhero and it doesn't work out great, but then they build their resolve and come back in force. So, but there's not very many movies that do that. I mean, you could probably count them all on one hand. So it's cool that they're doing that kind of storyline. I think that's better for an Indian film to make it based more in reality, having a real person kind of character that's not a superhuman. I think that grounds the movie and gives, I think, a much better introduction for an Indian audience or even a foreign audience for accepting an Indian superhero. You know, better than maybe Raw 1 or what was the Krish, the Krish movies. So yeah, I think it looks good. Again, the characterization with the three friends in the beginning, I think, is going to be key to the film. As long as they get that right, which I think they will, because they got it really great in the trailer, that you're going to understand these characters right off the bat, and then you're going to be sold for the rest of the movie. So, I am liking it. Boom! Heck yeah. I like it. Looks good. What did you guys think? Comment below or over here and let me know your thoughts. What did you think of this one? Yeah, I've got Taxwala on the list. Seems like a good movie. Really like the director. His previous movies were good, especially the direction, not just the story. Yeah, and then some of the short fight scenes that we did get, they had some camera pulled back. Like, I did like the look of the cinematography on the bridge, and you had the guy fighting the two guys on the bridge. The camera was pulled it back a bit. You know, you had a nice wide shot of that. It looked good. Hope the rest of the fight scenes look that good, and it's not just that one scene. Yes, I have Taxiwala on the list. The main actor is Sonam Kapoor's brother. Ah. Awesome. Yeah, we didn't get too much from the fight scenes. We got some very short tidbits. So hopefully the entire sequence is filmed right, but the parts that they did intersect in the trailer looked good. Talking of realistic superheroes, do you reckon the shift from spandex to hard armor is also more realistic? Well, it depends. You know, for this movie, yes, because you have a real person. that's supposed to be grounded in reality. You know, spandex is not going to work. They don't actually have any superpowers. So they need to have armor. You think he will die in this movie, or they think he is dead. So maybe they think he's dead and he uses that to be able to become a superhero and they don't know who it is. That could be interesting. My nose itches. It's a very ambitious project. I don't know how it will fare. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's something I would watch. It piqued my interest with this trailer, that's for sure. Who are my favorite Bollywood actors and actresses? I don't actually have favorites of anything. I have actors and actresses and directors that I think pick good scripts for the most part, but everybody's got good movies and bad movies. And being a reviewer, I have to stay fairly neutral. Like, I can't fanboy over anything. So I do have... I mean, I can't do that I'm not a robot. And I do tend to side with nerdy things a little bit more positively than I probably should. But I don't fanboy over any specific people. So, but I have, I like Madhavan. He had one of my favorite movies from India last year with Vikram Vedha. And Breathe was great. But I wouldn't say he's my favorite actor. I have many actors that I like some of their stuff. So I don't have an absolute favorite. Same thing with Hollywood. I don't have a favorite Hollywood actor either. But there are actors that pick good scripts and tend to do good stuff. So when I see that they're attached to a movie, it's like, well, maybe the script is good if it got their attention. But I still don't fanboy over it. Like, I'm not going to be so excited that I'm peeing my pants because they're in a movie. Like, I try and go into a movie with medium expectations for everything, and then they can prove me right or wrong. What is my opinion on Matt Damon as an actor? I like him. I think he's had some movies that aren't great. But for the most part, I think he's a pretty decent actor. I like the Ocean movies. I like most of the Bourne movies. I think they should use some of his humor. I think he's funnier than they utilize him in movies. I didn't see the new one, but I heard it was just okay. What was it? Upsize or something like that? I can't do 102 Not Out. I think that's on the blacklist for blocks and whatnot. What do I think of The Mask? Do I think it looked cheesy? I think the lights around the eyes are a little bit cheesy. However, it matches with what he's doing with the motorcycle, and if it takes place at night, he could have a reason for it. But, just about any costume. If you're going to wear a costume, it's going to have a slight amount of cheesiness to it. I don't think the eyes should have been lit up, but maybe there's a reason for it in the movie. Do I have any other interests apart from watching and reviewing movies? Yeah. I like nerdy stuff. I like all my nerdy stuff. I like building things, but I'm not that great at it. But I do it anyway. I like building computers, but that's expensive. I don't have a favorite Hollywood actor. You can have some favorites without being a total fanboy. I just meant there's some actors that stand out in your opinion. Nah, I wouldn't say that really like stand out that much. Like I see some of the common names, you know, and I kind of know what I'm going to get with them, like Alu Arjan, VJ, Prabhas, Madhavan, Rajnakanth, Mahanal. Like I kind of know what I'm going to get when I hear their name and see what they're going to be doing, but I don't know, I guess those would probably be some of the standouts. But again, I don't know. I feel like if I say names, people are going to think I'm a fanboy over them instead of just what I really think, which is like I'm interested in seeing the movie, but I'm not like I'm not cheering in the theater on opening day kind of a person. Jennifer Lawrence and Tom Cruise choose good scripts. Most of the time, Tom Cruise, he is more of a... Like a lot of the movies he does these days, he'll pick a script, but then he'll also work on it. What makes his movies pretty good, or better than many, when it comes to action movies, is he goes above and beyond on trying to make the movie like as good as possible. I'm not a big fan of him as a person, but his movies are, you know, action packed. Am I excited when Christopher Nolan movies are out? His movies makes our next level. Yeah, like I'm happy when a Nolan movie comes out. And I'm like, okay, because I know what I'm going to get with a Nolan movie. I'm going to get something a little interesting. I know I'll get good cinematography. It's more of like what he's going to do with it. But I don't fanboy over him. I know that kind of makes me sound a little boring, but I kind of have to stay neutral when I'm reviewing movies. But I do tend to give nerdy things a little bit higher up on the list just because I'm a nerd. But I like to see a remake of Jim Carrey's movie The Mask. If someone wants to do it, I'll check out the trailer, but it's not something that I would be excited about now. In the press meet for it, a reporter asked if India could make something like the Avengers franchise. Yeah, I mean, anybody can do that. It's more of, do they have the patience? And that's the problem DC is having right now. DC does not have the patience it takes to get to an Avengers movie, and they tried to rush to a Justice League movie, and you can see what happens. To get to an Avengers type of thing, you have to spend time to introduce your characters in individual films and give everybody characterization, because when you get to the big blowout movie that has everybody in it, you don't want to have to spend time to do any characterization for your prime characters. They should have already been done in previous solo films. But a lot of studios want to get to Avengers right away. And so, you know, that's what we're seeing with DC, is they're trying to basically hold it together right now. So India can do it. They just need to spend the time and the money to do it properly and spend years and years with solo films for each individual character and consistently good until they hit there. Among the young actors, I think Varun Dhawan and Ali Bhatt stand out. I'm trying to picture them in my head, but I'm stuck with names. Hi, Time Pass Machine. How's it going, man? Oh, area. Annie's a Varun hater. But don't attack each other. Yeah, I need to see October. I haven't seen that one. said that we do not need to make Avengers movie because Indian movies do not have a big audience like Hollywood movies. Well, they don't have to have a big audience. And you know, if you have a series of movies that do well, then your audience increases along with the series. Like, more people watched Avengers Infinity War than they did the first Iron Man. But you have to spend the time and the dedication for doing that, spending that time and that effort to do that many movies, be consistently good and increase to that point. And I think a lot of studios are not willing to A, spend the time, or B, spend the money. Am I not attracted to Japanese and Chinese movies? Yes, I am. But this is just an Indian channel. Actually, if you go on Koricon Nerd, we have a review of Akira Kurosawa's film Ron from 1985. We'll be releasing that soon. We're also going to be doing The Hidden Fortress. And we're going to be doing a lot of martial art films over there because Matt and Ian in it. But we're going to be doing more of the martial art stuff over there. I do like some of the Japanese horror films. Like, I think Ringu was much better than The Ring. I can't remember what The Grudge. The Americanized version of The Grudge was nowhere near as good as the Japanese version. But yeah, I do. I like Japanese and Chinese movies. Manorama, is that one of them? Well, hopefully Manorama is not one on the blacklist. I don't think it is. There's no one such movie franchise in Bollywood called Baby. I've heard of Baby. I actually have one of them. I just haven't seen it. There's no comic superhero movies in India, and I don't like commercial superhero movies like Krish. Yeah, I saw some clips from Krish 3. I've had people send me a lot of... I feel like I've seen the movie. I've seen so many clips from it. Sanju, don't know, but that sounds familiar if I've reacted to that one. Still streaming? Yeah, I am. Did I realize the actress playing Monel's wife in Supergirl is Amy Jackson, who has been in many Tamil and Hindi films? Yes, I did. She's also in 2.0, whenever that comes out. Arun, we may get to that one. The next one I'm doing is this Nurali. So we'll see how long we end up streaming if we can get to that one. But I've got Nurali and Bucket List, and then Taxwala. And we'll see if we're going to do one more. Now, this Nurali one doesn't have subtitles. Is there a version with subtitles? Na Peru Soraya. I reacted to the first look back in January. Oh, you didn't even recognize her in the first episode? Yeah, for me it's the eyes. I can usually recognize people by the eyes. And I recognized her eyes. Okay, so let's do this one. This is a Malayalam teaser starring Mahanal. I probably pronounced his name wrong, but I pronounce a lot of things wrong, so sorry. Mohanlal. So let's see what Nirali looks like. I don't have subtitles on this, so I may need help with translation. We'll see. But let's check out.
Sunny?
Yep, no subtitles. No idea what they're saying. Well, it looks like he's cooking for his wifey. Oh no. On the edge of a cliff. Do or die. Alright, so we didn't get much on that. We were given a relationship. You know, they set up a relationship with him and his wife. It's very loving. They're joking around, talking to her on the phone, loves her singing, and then there's an accident. But we don't know much beyond that, except that they are hanging off a cliff in a car. So I guess I would be interested in seeing what a trailer would have. I mean, I like the font. You know, that looks interesting. The whole title of it with a squib. I mean, it looks like a squid or octopus tentacles. I don't know what that's all about. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that make me go, okay, kind of curious. But it doesn't really give me anything. It's not something that makes me super excited. I think if you're a big fan of Mahanlal, that you would be excited for this because he's in it. But the teaser doesn't give us like much of to get excited about. So I don't know. I guess it looks neat, but I need more context. I need to see something more than that. So when a trailer comes out, let me know and I'll check out the trailer. In India, Avengers Infinity War is the biggest opening of any movie in 2018. Has collected almost 200 crore in less than a week. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard it's been crazy in India. I heard about Drishyam. I've had many people request that one. I heard it was really good. Like whenever someone talks about Mahanlal, they mention Drishyam. I am going to be doing Taxwala. It's on the list here. There is a direct-to-Netflix Tamil film called Sometimes that came out recently. Direct-to-Netflix Tamil film. That's interesting. I didn't know Netflix was doing... I know that Netflix has been picking up a lot of Indian movies. I didn't know that they were doing original. That's pretty cool. So what language is the Taxwala movie? Telugu? I think I did Seventh Day. Opam sounds really familiar too. Arjan Reddy, I wanted to see that one when it was in theaters. Nirali means octopus. Ah, okay, well then that makes more sense. Sanju, I can't do that one. That's why I didn't do it. Sanju is Foxstar India. Can't do it. Sorry, guys. Foxstar India likes to hand out strikes and blocks. They gave Pardisi a strike. Trying to remember for which one it was. What was the last one that he did? It was recent. Ah, yeah, Boggy too. They gave Pardisi a strike for Boggy 2, and then they blocked my... I think they blocked mine, and I had to delete the entire live stream. That was the one I had to delete the entire live stream that I did Boggy 2 of. Because Boggy 2 was on there. So it was like a 3-hour stream, and I had to delete the whole thing because Boggy 2 was on it. 2-minute trailer ruined a 3-hour live stream. So I don't do anything by Foxstar India. I don't promote any of their movies. But I will review them. Like I reviewed Boggy 2. But I'm not going to promote any of their trailers. But I'll watch it on my own later. So thanks for telling me about it. But I'm not going to do anything with it in here. Yeah, I don't really care if other people have gotten strikes on it or not. Foxstar Hindi, Foxstar India, the Fox Stars. I'm not going to promote any of their movies. Just because they gave Pardisi a strike and they've ruined some of my videos because of their stuff. So I am not going to give them any of my promotion. I could have cut out the Boggy trailer and then uploaded the stream without it. Actually, no, I couldn't at the time because I had a problem. Apparently, YouTube only holds on to the last 2 hours of any live stream. So if I do a live stream that's over 2 hours, then when you go back to watch the live stream, I can only download the last 2 hours of it. So like I had an 8.5 hour live stream one time and it pretty much just went away. No, that one didn't go away. The 3-hour stream with Boggy 2, that one went away because I only had the last 2 hours of it. And so I had to do some stuff like I do with this one now. I'm using XSplit and I have it to where it's keeping a hard copy on my computer at the same time that I'm live streaming. So no matter how long I go, I don't have to worry about downloading it from YouTube. I have a hard copy on my computer that I can edit later if I want. So I do that now. But I couldn't do it with the live stream that had Boggy 2 in it because I wasn't doing that at that time. How come Jabby is doing the trailer reaction? He might have a deal with Foxstar that I don't know about. I'm not sure. It could be that that's just one that they haven't been blocking right now. The problem is if somebody blocks or strikes in the past, it means they have no problem doing it. And I've had, like, the strike that I got in my first year, that came 4 months after I did the reaction. So I did a reaction, and then 4 months later, I totally forgot about it. It was for Dodmain Haduga. And 4 months later, they striked my channel because of that reaction. So I'm not happy with Foxstar. I don't like what they have been doing to some of the reactors. So I'm not going to promote their movies. Yeah, Jabby, I think he gets permission from, he's big enough to where they'll come to him and they'll give him things or give him permission on his own. But yeah, he may have a special deal with them because the same kind of thing I think happened with AIB. Was it AIB or TVF? Whoever, it wasn't them, it wasn't AIB or TVF that was doing the strikes or the blocks, but the MCN that was controlling how the copyright thing worked, they started blocking and striking a bunch of people except for Jabby because he had one-on-one permission. But I think that all got sorted out recently. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they're not producing it. See, look, this is what I'll show you. So it's on the YouTube channel Foxstar Hindi. Any video that is on the YouTube channel Foxstar Hindi or Foxstar India, any video that is on that channel specifically is being run by an MCN, a multi-channel network. That MCN is the one that decides who is giving strikes and blocks. So whoever their MCN is has done that in the past where they've given strikes and blocks. So it doesn't matter if they are the producer, if they're just the distributor. They are the content owner for the trailer or whatever video is on that channel right here. These videos are all under the Foxstar Hindi YouTube channel, which is under that MCN. So if I react to any of these videos, I have a chance of getting a strike or a block. Just because it's under that channel. I hope that makes more sense. Arutra. Is that a new movie area? Yeah, T-Series gave Jabby permission a long time ago for doing songs. They didn't give the rest of us that. T-Series still will... They don't block any of my stuff, but they will claim everything I do. Yeah, well, because of what Foxstar Hindi has done to reactors in the past, I really have no interest in taking the risk and promoting their movies. But, just because someone hasn't gotten a strike yet doesn't mean that they're not going to. Like I said, it was 4 months for Dodmain Haduga before they gave me a strike. It was released a week ago. All right. But first I'm going to do the bucket list and then Taxawala. Yes, I saw you, and all 6 times that you asked me, I said I'm going to do it. I'm just not doing it this exact moment, but I will be doing it. Now, Dharma has not given me any strikes or blocks, but I think they claim videos, which is fine. Alright, so let's look at this Marathi trailer. Has English subtitles. It's called Bucket List. And this comes out on the 25th of May as well. A lot of movies coming out on the 25th of May. In America, that's Memorial Day weekend. Is there like a holiday or something around the 25th of May in India? I would just curious. Alright, so let's see Bucket List, see what they got for us.
ए राधिका, तुला बकेट लिस्ट म्हणजे काय माहिती आहे? ऑफ कोर्स. तुझी आहे बकेट लिस्ट? ऑब्वियसली. बकेट लिस्ट इज माय आयडेंटिटी. त्याच्याशिवाय माझ्या लाईफला काही पर्पजच नाही. तुला सांगितलं तर तू माझी लाईफ इम्पॉसिबल करून टाकशील. असं काय ते आहे?
Do you guys have a bucket list?
ही भाजी आई बाबांची, ही राधिकाची, ही मोहनची. त्याला नारळ आवडत नाही. मोहन छान आहे. आणि त्याच्या खाली काय? हिल्स. फक्त हिल्स.
किती दंड करतोस तू?
तुझी काळजी वाटते का?
It's like a family drama, little humor.
त्याचं भलं करू.
ग्रेटच होती आमची सई. 8 जणांना नवीन आयुष्य दिलं तिने. तिच्या आयुष्याची किंमत काय होती ते
Oh wow.
मला बघून कळलंय मला.
सईबाईंची बकेट लिस्ट.
ती लिस्ट पूर्ण करायच्या आधीच केली. आता सहीच नाहीये तर तिची बकेट.
So now he's going to complete her bucket list.
बकेट लिस्ट म्हणजे
इच्छा, आकांक्षा, विशेस. मला वाटतं की त्या मी पूर्ण करा.
Oh, the mother is going to complete the list. That should be interesting.
तिला काय आवडेल हे जाणून घेण्यासाठी ब्रह्मदेवाला खाली यावं लागेल.
काय घेणार?
आधी वाईन, मग वोडका आणि लिंबू. दारू पीने से यकृत विकृत होता है. लोक व्हायरल जातात म्हणजे कुठे जातात ग? व्हायरल जात नाही, व्हायरल होतात. हिरवे हिरवे गार गालीची.
It's very colorful.
सहीची विश लिस्ट पूर्ण करतोय आपण. रिमेंबर?
हो अर्थात.
मग यात सही कुठे आहे?
दुसऱ्याची लिस्ट पूर्ण करण्याच्या भानगडीत पडू नकोस. मला चालणार.
Looks like it'll be a good family film.
काय करता तुम्ही हल्लीच्या पोरी? आता ती साईज बघ ना. तिला पण सेल्फी हवी होती. आणि ते पण रणबीर कपूर बरोबर. वा.
तो उसमें क्या बुरा है?
So I like the color. I love the lighting for a lot of this. Very bright, very vibrant colors. You had a very good setup with the characters in the beginning of the family dynamics. They're a very close-knit family, you know, very much of a teenage daughter, and then she passes away. And so the mother decides that she's going to do the bucket list, which adds, you know, opens it up for a lot of humor, kind of a fish out of water type of humor, you know, people going into an element of something that they're not used to. So there's a lot of comedic moments that you could have with that. but also the drama of the mother doing the list that her daughter had created and kind of living her daughter's life through those experiences. So it could be a decent family film. I don't think it's going to be like a high-grossing movie, but I think it would be a fun family movie, like you take the whole family to and then just enjoy. I don't see anything earth-shattering with it, just a fun, decent time at the theater. So if that's what you're looking for, I say go for it. But yeah, I think it looks alright. But what do you guys think? Comment below, look over here. Yeah, I think it looks like a fun family film. Have I watched any work of Madhuri Dixit? Doesn't sound familiar. 25th of May is Friday. Yeah, I know it's a Friday. I'm just saying out here it's actually a holiday weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. But that's why movies come out at the end of May. But is there a holiday around that time in India? I was just curious. Yeah, Friday is when most movies release. Why don't I react to Indian songs? Because reacting to songs is a high risk of copyright issues. And also, I don't really feel that I have a lot to add to songs, review-wise. Plus, there would be way too many requests. I think I did one song reaction a while ago because I got permission from the artist to do it. And then I got so many requests for them, there was no way I could do them. And then the risk for copyright on full songs is a lot higher than any trailer. That's why you see a lot of reactors that are getting their channels shut down because they did so many song reactions, they end up getting like a handful of strikes all at once. That happened with Sky Channel. She had to restart her channel because she had gotten something like 5 strikes all in one day from song reactions that she had done in the past. And they just striked all of them at once. And once you get 3, your channel gets taken down. Kamara Subhavam. Well, we may get to some more. I've got the next one is going to be Taxiwala. So we'll see. Shreyas, hello. How's it going? Oh, she's the lead in the trailer. Oh, okay. Well, I have not seen her before. At least I don't think so. I have not watched Mahanadi. Hey, Kushal. I did that one. I did Bravash already. That was the first one we did on the stream. The beard looks great. It looks good in this lighting. Madhuri was in Devdas. Oh, she was? I guess I would have to see a picture of her in Devdas. I did see Devdas, but it was a long time ago, or it was a while ago. It was last year, I think. And I saw it once in the theater. When they did a re-release, 15-year anniversary re-release. I reviewed it, and I think it was last year, near the end of last year. Ah, okay. She was the one in love with Shah Rukh Khan. Please do a collaboration with Jabby. I really want to see both of you sharing thoughts on some videos before I die. Well, that's up to Jabby. I think he knows my name, Koricon, just because it's unique, but I don't think he's watched any of my stuff. How much do you like the teaser of Sanju? I haven't watched it yet, but I'll watch it after the stream when I'm not going to get a copyright issue. Do some reactions on short films. I've done some short film reactions before. I try not to do any that are too long just because it's a really long reaction, but I have done some on my channel before. Do you think DiCaprio involvement in climate change put him in a bad spot for audience to have a different opinion of climate change? No, I don't think DiCaprio's involvement in climate change... I mean, there's some people that don't like him because of it, but I don't really see it hurting him getting parts or anything like that. I think that's what you're asking? But just follow the science of climate change. It's happening. I can watch the trailer, but I'm not going to promote their movie because it's Fox Star. And I'm mad about how they treated other reactors. No, I'm not going to rotate my camera. You got to keep the allure of the set. It's just my bedroom. It's my bed over there. And right now there's nothing on it because I'm washing the sheets. So there's nothing really to see. I did see the short film Carbon. I think. Yes, I did. That was the one with Nawazuddin in it. I liked it. I think I had talked about it in a video somewhere. Yeah, I know he did he did a documentary on climate change and gives speeches. Yep. Is YouTube your main occupation or your main work is different? I don't make much of any money on YouTube. This is more of a hobby for me. I think I make maybe $30 a month doing YouTube. So I don't make a living do this at all. It barely even pays for... Oh no, it doesn't even cover all of the costs of stuff that I use for making my YouTube videos. So I have two other jobs. I'm a real estate agent, but the market shifted and now it's hard to make any money in that. And so I have a second job where I work at a retail store just to pay the bills. I want to see you and your dad live stream. My dad won't be on camera. He doesn't want to be on camera. Yeah, he won't be on video. He'll never be on the channel. But he likes reading your comments. He just does not want to be on camera. What's up with striking down reactions? Don't they bring free promo to the film? Yeah, and there's a gray area in there. So you have with copyright claims, blocks, and strikes. A claim is where nothing happens to the video. It stays up. People can watch it. But in the background, the company that put the claim is taking all of the ad revenue that comes. So even though my video is up, any ad revenue that comes off of that video goes to the content owner. So like if it's a movie trailer and they claim the trailer, then my trailer reaction, I don't get any of that ad revenue. It goes to the YouTube channel that owns the trailer. A block is a block. They just block the video. And then a strike is manually created. So you can have an automatic blocking system created with an algorithm. And then if it gets blocked, they get notified. And if they want to strike it, they can strike it. but they have to do that physically. When it comes to other videos, proprietary stuff, music especially, music is like the first thing the algorithm finds that's could be copywritten. Then they get notifications, whoever owns that content. And then it's up to them whether or not what they want to do with it. With movie trailers is different, in my opinion. Movie trailers are commercials. They're promotional material. They're meant for promotion. They pay people to show their commercials. So me doing a trailer reaction to their promotional material, their promotional commercial, I'm promoting their movie. Even if I don't like it, I'm still promoting the movie in the fact that I just did a reaction for it. I don't think that should be blockable. I don't think you should get strikes and blocks for reacting to a commercial. I mean, if you're willing to pay someone to show it, why are you giving me a strike for showing it? I don't understand. But a lot of the times the MCN or the network that runs the YouTube channels for those companies, they're just blocking and striking because they don't want anyone else using their content. They feel it's taking money away from their YouTube channel. But the movie production house itself has no control over that, and they probably don't even care what's going on, especially for long ones. Is movies my passion? I do love it. I love movies ever since I was a kid. It was my safe zone. I always felt at ease at a movie theater. I can show my dad's photo, not without his permission. Do you watch Shazam Inquiry? Oh. The Shazam Inquiry, that doesn't sound familiar to me. If I have commented on some of his videos, it's because I was searching for things and I may have run across it, but that name doesn't sound familiar, and I'm sorry about that. Any guests that I could bring that can have a good discussion on the trailer reactions you do live stream? Yeah, I mean, I guess I could bring over Pardisi. I want to do some collabs with others, but some of them are just not getting back to me. So maybe go and send messages to your favorite reactors and tell them to do a collab with me. I mean, some people have said they want to and then just never followed up. Believe you have never worked into movie projects, but yet you give very sensible, important insights on the movies and videos, like it is difficult to shoot that and all. How do you do that? Yeah, I have not worked in movies. I have not done any movie projects. I am going to be working on something soon, but we're in the very early stages, so I don't really have anything to tell you yet about that. It is very difficult to make a movie, and I understand that it is. Please give a cute smile to your friends. I don't know if that's cute or not, but there you go. You have so much insight and movie knowledge, think you should get into that business, at least the marketing promotional side of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I would do. But if somebody comes to me with an idea, I'll consider it. Do you think YouTube content creators need more support from YouTube community as a whole and YouTube itself? Don't you think monetizing rules needs to be more liberal? Well, the problem with the whole monetizing is you need people that are willing to pay for the ads. So with all of these controversies that have been popping up, which a lot of them were created by larger news organizations that feel threatened by YouTubers, that they're going to these companies and saying, do you want to be attached to this video? And then people, end up pulling their ads. So if you don't have people paying for ads, you don't actually have any money to monetize with. So YouTube has to ride this fine line of whether or not they're going to do, be able to retain the ads and have the advertisers want to give money to advertise on YouTube and still make it fair for people that are being able to monetize. The problem is with this new algorithm that they got, their algorithm is it's not great yet. But we're waiting. We've been waiting for over a year now, and it's still not that great. So I don't know what they're going to do, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens in the future. But it is a little disheartening, and it's really hard for smaller YouTubers to get anywhere because our videos are not getting, listed. Unless you have a large amount of subscribers, you're not really getting seen unless people just stumble upon your channel by accident. I mean, half of my subscribers, I think, have come over because they saw me as suggested on another video, or popped in on one of my big videos like the Kabali one that went viral, or popped in because I did an interview with Madhavan or something weird and unusual for my channel. Taxi Driver is a great movie. I do have friends out here. Most of them don't live in my city, though. That's why you see me do things with them at movie theaters like Scott and Anand. Actually, I haven't talked with Anand for a while, and we need to go see another movie together. Love your smile. Well, thank you. All right, so let's do the Taxwala movie teaser. Let me check, make sure I can. Oh man, can't do Taxwala. They're under Whacked Out Media. So UV Creations is under the Whacked Out Media MCN. They're the ones that gave me my strike. And they're the ones doing Taxiwala. So, Arjan, you're gonna hate me, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Not my fault. But I cannot do a UV Creations trailer. Now, if somebody at UV Creations is watching this and would like to give me permission, and you can guarantee that your MCN Whacked Out Media, who is crazy and likes to strike everything, won't give me a strike, then I'll do it. But Arjan, I will be checking it out after the stream. So send me a message on one of the social medias, and I'll let you know what I think personally, okay? Just because I know that you've been patient and waiting for this whole time, and just for me to say that I can't do it. But send me a message on, Facebook or Twitter or something, and I will let you know what my thoughts are. But I can't do Whacked Out Media stuff. Yeah, I'm sorry, Annie. I should look these up before I promise anything. Nah, Peruse. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've done trailers off of Alu Arjan's YouTube before, and he hasn't given me any problems. I'm trying to think of what else I had done. Serenadu. Yeah, I actually reviewed that movie. I reviewed Serena Dew when it came out. I don't think he's given me any problems, so let's do that one then. Na Peru Soraya Na Ilu Indian trailer. Came out 6 days ago. Is this a Telugu film? Whoa! Sumat! 100 rubies. Thank you. Hope to meet you someday and say hello. Well, so do I. Thank you very much. That's awesome. You know that you're the second person to ever give me a super chat. I got my first super chat a long time ago. It was like, last month. It came from Batman, and I think it was the same amount. But that's awesome. Thank you very much. Am I vegan? No. This is not a vegan body, my friend. There are no fat vegans that I know of. Or if there are, that would be cool too. Ashwin, see you later. Yeah, I'll talk to you on Twitter. Azad speaks. Oh, okay. YouTube takes 40% of super chats. But it's awesome that I get them. It's actually more money that I would get for this video than any regular advertising. So that one super chat actually just made this video get more in ad revenue than any of the other videos that have a lot of views on it. Now, if you're like Avi, if you're concerned about YouTube taking 40% of the money and you wanted to give me something, you can do the PayPal donation. Just saying. Am I interested in gaming? I used to be a huge gamer back in the day. Like a long time ago. Let's see. I was a huge gamer back in the day, and then, you know, I was a beta tester on World of Warcraft. Played that for the first 4 years, and then ended up just kind of getting out of gaming and wanted other things to do. So I ended up doing other things. But I do like... Where did it go? Oh, there we go. I do like gaming. I just don't do a lot of it because it takes up a lot of time and I don't have that much time. If I was doing YouTube as a full-time thing, like I was getting paid to do YouTube, then I would do some gaming stuff if people were interested in it. But it wouldn't be like amazing gaming. It would just be me kind of mediocrely playing a game. I'm not amazing at it. Why don't you collaborate with Indian producers by reacting and promoting and making a business out of it? That would be cool. I don't think I'm big enough to have producers pay me to do that. I think if my channel would have to be a lot bigger with a lot more exposure before that. No, I don't make $1 revenue per video. You want to see what I make? I'll show you. Now, a lot of YouTubers are not going to show you this just because, you know, it's, I don't know. It feels weird to like ask people how much they make. If I was a huge YouTuber, I'm not going to tell people how much I make just because. But here, you can check this out. Here's my analytics. In the past 28 days, my estimated revenue from all of my videos is about $13.47. If you look at my Breathe interview, my conversation with Madhavan, my estimated revenue on that is $1.18. And that had almost 1,800 views. My Rangastalam review made 80 cents. My Bharat Ani Nenu made 22 cents. My other Breathe interview, the conversation with Mayanek and Vikram, made 32 cents. Na Peru Saraya Nala Ilu, my Telugu Impact teaser, made 27 cents. So I don't get a lot of money off of doing this. I do it because I enjoy it. Any plans to come to India? I would love to go to India, but I don't have the money to do it. I barely am able to pay my bills right now. What was a long time? I think I missed the first part of your message, Arjan. You posted a comment that doesn't appear on screen. The YouTube has an auto filter thing. I think it's to stop like spam or links. If you posted something with a link or if it thought it was spam, it may have blocked it, but I wouldn't know what it was. It doesn't show up anywhere. So, but you're free to send it to me on social media if it doesn't want to pop up here. Yeah, if it does that, YouTube must have auto-blocked it for one reason or another. I don't know what that reason would be. PewDiePie gets a lot of money. Yeah, he also has 60 million subscribers. Just wondering what keeps you going when you don't make much money out of YouTube. Because I enjoy doing it. I love talking to you guys. I love doing these live streams. You know, I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do the trailer reactions in live streams. Was one, it condensed my time for doing the trailer reactions so I could focus on other things. But also I love this interaction. I like doing live streams anyway. And so being able to do these live streams and interact with you guys, it's a highlight. Like, I'm really happy right now. That's why I've done 8-hour live streams in the past, because I just didn't want it to end. So I do it because I enjoy doing it. I like talking movies. I love, chatting with people. I like the whole interactions. So that's why I do it. See ya, Arjan. Thanks for sticking around. Hit me up on the social media, and I'll let you know what I thought of the trailer. Do I like Casey Neistat? Yeah, I watch him every day. He's one of my daily YouTube channels that I watch. Alright, well, let's get this one. See ya, bro. Thanks for sticking around. Now, I don't know if this has subtitles. It's off of Alu Arjan's YouTube channel. And it is Na Peru Soraya Na Ilu. And I hope I pronounced that right. If not, let me know. But let's check out this trailer. And we'll see what they got for us.
బిర్యానీ చాలా బాగుంది
Oh, cool. Subtitles.
ఇదే నీ ఆఖరి బిర్యానీ
Ooh.
ఇది తినేసాక నేను చంపేస్తాను. You are out of order, Surya.
That's harsh.
Out of order means out of the army.
ఒక మనిషి సమాజంలో బ్రతకాలంటే
You know, he does have a very good intense face, I gotta say.
ఉండాలి.
He does intense very well. That music sounds a little bit like my outro music. Boom.
ఇంతమంది చెప్తున్నారు కదా, నీ ప్రాబ్లం గురించి నీకు అర్థమవుతుందా?
Oh. Oh, I like that.
క్యారెక్టర్ వదిలేయటం అంటే ప్రాణాలు వదిలేయటమే. చావు రాకముందు చచ్చిపోవడమే. ఏం కావాలా నీకు? ఇండియా కావాలి. ఇచ్చే.
Give it to me. So gonna say it looks like a masala film, which is fine. I know every time I say that, people are like, "Oh, it's not," and they think I hate it because it's a. No, I don't hate a movie because it's a masala film. A masala film is just a genre. It's an interesting genre, and I like to mention it. But it looks like a masala film. He does a lot of masala films, and you've got your action and your song and dance and your romance and your humor and your spice, your mix of a lot of things. So he's in the army. He does. I'm assuming he gets kicked out because he kills this guy, but we don't know why he kills this guy, and there'll probably be something in the story that will tell us about that. But he gets kicked out of the army. Now, I like the set design for this. The way it's lit, the natural wood, these motifs on the wall, the red and yellow is very bright. I like that room. I think the production designer did a very good job with that room. The rest of the movie looks like, pretty good cinematography, which is pretty standard. The color schemes look bright. That was pretty cool dance. But this music right here, listen to this music. It kind of sounds like my end credit music that I use in my videos now. Maybe it's just the way that the voice sounds. Maybe it's just that, but I don't know. It's just, you guys let me know if it does. But anyway, there was a cool, where is it? Oh, with this action sequence. Boom! Head right into the wall. That would hurt. Now, you do have a lot of over-the-top action sequences, which is fine. That's what, most masala films use, that type of action sequence. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It really depends on the tone of the film and how it's used. Like I had recently when I reviewed Bharat Ani Nenu. In the trailer, there was one action scene that I thought didn't work because of how it was over the top. But then in the context of the film, I actually loved that action scene. And then the other action scene that was in the movie I didn't like. I didn't think it worked with the context of the movie. So whenever I see the over-the-top action, I don't automatically dismiss it as bad. It more matters how they utilize it in the film. So some of these are very standard. Like they like to throw people around with one hand, especially onto tables. It happens a lot in these type of action movie, or those action sequences. But there it is. So that right there. Love the way that looks. You have the flower, the petals with the candles going around the fountain. Everybody's wearing bright dresses. I mean, with all of the colored lighting and everything, it looks like it could be an interesting song and dance sequence, but they more make it look like it's a festival or a party that they're having a scene in. So hopefully they do something there. Usually when they have a festival or a party, that's a reason to have a song and dance sequence. They just didn't show it in here. The one song and dance sequence they did show was earlier when he was outside with the group of people, but it wasn't that scene. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it would be a cool masala film, but I don't see anything like special about it. More of just that it would be a fun popcorn movie, but I don't see anything above and beyond any other film that has come out before it, if that makes sense. So, sue them for lifting my outro? No, because it's not even my music on the outro. Like, that's copyright free music that I could use. I just I put links to that music in the description so that I can use it. Well, I totally missed the first part of that sentence. No, I'm not rude by saying there are probably overweight vegans. It's a normal statement. Like, okay, wow, I just totally missed that conversation. No, there's nothing rude about saying that there's overweight vegans. I know that Arya is not trying to be mean or trollish. I'm a big dude, and I was the one that brought it up by saying you don't get this body by being a vegan. So, no, I'm not a vegan. YouTube won't let me post the 3-letter synonym for overweight. I can post overweight vegans, but I can't post vegans. What? Okay, I don't get it. What are the OVW? Is that what the 3-letter for overweight is? OVW? Or fat? I guess fat vegans? Maybe. Oh, you know what it could be? If you were trying to use fat vegans, I have no problem with the word fat, by the way, so don't worry about that. But, I get a lot of people that attack me and want to troll me for being fat. And so I actually have some words that the YouTube will look for that I put in specifically so that it pops up in the fact that I have to approve it before it'll get posted, because I'll get some people that will just troll and call me fat, fatty, fat and stuff, and so I just filter those out. So it could be looking at that. It's not that I'm against the word fat. I'm not, because I am fat, but that the people that mostly end up using that word a lot are the ones that are trolling me, and I'm just trying to filter that before it ever gets publicly so that I can block them if they're a troll, and I'm just aware of it. But yeah, that could be why. What are my political views, Republican or Democrat? Neither. I'm technically considered an independent, and my views are in the middle of both. Which one is most awaited non-superhero, non-Harry Potter-esque movie this year? Oh, that's a good question. Well, I did see... What were some of the trailers that I saw recently? I don't really have too many that have popped up on my radar. You know, when a good movie comes out, a lot of times if it's not a nerd movie, because nerd movies, they come on my radar immediately just because a lot of the places that I look for movie news are just as nerdy as I am. But I do try and keep track of current movie trailers that are coming out. There's a new Robin Hood that's coming out that looks interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that one. But a lot of times the non-nerdy movies that I end up watching, I watch on a whim. So I don't think I have any that are awaited. What is your favorite dish always wanted to eat? Do you miss any dish made by your family members? Because generally after growing we tend to feel that. I cooked a lot with my mom when I was a kid. She showed me a lot of her recipes, and so I cook very similar to how she cooks. So when, you know, if I want to have a meal that tastes like the way mom makes it, I just make it the way mom makes it. But she cooks all the time, so I get mom's food all the time. My favorite dish, you know, I guess I'll have to say pizza. I just love pizza. But the favorite dish that my mom makes, I guess would have to be Thanksgiving dinner. You know, she does a lot of cooking for Thanksgiving dinner, and there's always a lot of great stuff. So I love what she does with her Thanksgiving dinners. And she makes a homemade pecan pie that is so good. I don't eat a lot of sugar, but I do love that pecan pie. Ah, okay, I understand. Stupid people, I was just saying that there are probably overweight vegans because stuff like fries, chips, vegan. Oh, yeah, huh. Fries and chips are vegan. And those, I love chips. I don't eat fries. I had a gastric bypass, so I don't have much of a stomach. And I have a rubber band that they put here to restrict the size of food I can swallow because of the gastric bypass. And French fries, things that are too soft like that, like potato, they can get stuck right here, and then that's not good. So I tend to skip French fries whenever I eat out. There's a couple of places I like, but people are too sensitive these days. Yeah, I agree. Does 2.0 fit your nerd radar? Yeah, it does, but they've been pushing it. I stopped looking forward to it. I'm waiting for a trailer. So whenever they come out with new news on it, like I liked the 2 featurettes that they had. I did videos on those for both of the 2.0 featurettes. But other than that, I stopped following the news for it. I'm waiting for a trailer. I feel like these 1 to 2 genres are killing diversity in Hollywood. Maybe. But what did we have before? You know, you always have these trends where you have 1 or 2 genres that take over. A lot of times it's action movies, but of different genres of action movies. There were times where you had comedy for a while, but not great comedy. I still think there's a lot of other good movies. But I think a lot of the money is going to those 2 types of genres right now. And he says, I can cook amazing chicken. Chicken is good. Will I do anything special for 20,000 subs? Sure. I don't know. It'll be a while before I hit that. But I would like to, if you have any ideas, let me know. Sunny side oat, poached or hard boiled? Neither. I like my eggs scrambled. Yeah, I know fries and chips are the same thing in the UK. In the U.S., they're totally different. Fries are the, the long cylindrical potato thick thing that gets fried in a fryer. Chips are crunchy, thinly sliced potato chips. Did I watch the permanent trailer? Oh, Parmanu. No, I don't think so. No, actually I did. But I don't think I posted it. It says that I watched it. Oh no, I did. I did the, I think I did this on the last live stream. That's what it was. I did it on the last live stream. Ultra Savage, hello! You got some dance moves. How about some dance moves on 20K? Sure. I don't think I've got dance moves, but on the last live stream. I think I did it on the last live stream. But I don't think I broke that live stream up because the audio was off. Yeah, Joe, we did that one, the Bavesh Jossi. I did that earlier tonight. Arutra. Excited for Deadpool 2 and Solo? Yes, I am. More excited for Deadpool 2. But Solo is looking better and better with every trailer that I've seen. But Deadpool 2, oh, I am all in for that one. Trend music. Trend music. I don't think that's in any of my lists. I guess I can give it a try. Tamil movie. My views on Venom. Well, I'm hoping that Venom is really good. We haven't seen much. The last trailer gave us a little bit more. The teaser didn't give us really anything. I think Tom Hardy could do a very good Eddie Brock. I think the Venom suit looks good, but I'm a little worried about the face. However, it was very short, the amount that we did see. And so I need to see more. I really do need to see more. The thing about Venom is my favorite villain was Carnage. I love Carnage. And to get Carnage, you have to have a good Venom movie. So I'm hoping that it's so good. I'm hoping because I want Carnage. But we'll see. I need to see more before I have a real opinion on it. Right now I'm cautiously hopeful. Annie Yan. Yeah, I've had many people ask about that one. watch a VIP movie fight scene. I think I've seen that one. It sounds familiar, but I don't react to fight scenes. But if you want to send it to me on one of the social medias, I'll watch it. Any non-DC, non-Marvel superheroes you would love to see on the big screen? I'm waiting for Hellboy. I hope it doesn't suck. I really wanted Hellboy 3, you know, because Guillermo del Toro, I think, is an amazing vision. But the new one, I want to see what they do with it. I really do. I also want a good Spawn movie. I know that they're looking at doing a new Spawn movie, but McFarlane, the creator, he said that it's going to be more of a kind of horror movie detective story with Sam and Twitch, and then the Spawn character would not be on screen that much. He would be more of like the horror kind of character in the background. But I heard that someone was approaching Jamie Foxx as playing Spawn. The thing is, if Spawn is not going to be in the movie a lot and he's more of a reference, kind of like Alien was in the first Alien, I don't think Jamie Foxx would do it. Can't do Zanju because it's a Fox Star Hindi trailer. My collection? There's a lot of stuff back here. I mean, that's Savaji the Boss. That's Mudhalvin. Logan. Deadpool. Star Wars The Force Awakens. Briscoe County Jr. with Bruce Campbell in it, because I love Bruce Campbell. These are all just toys. Stuff that I got out of Loot Crate or Geek Fuel. I don't have Geek Fuel anymore. I don't get that one, but I still get Loot Crate. I also have, you can't see, well, right there is a R2-D2 made out of wood that I put together that came in one of my Geek Fuel boxes. And then just off camera is my signed copy of Bubba Hotep, signed by Bruce Campbell when I saw him at the Denver Comic-Con out here. What are my thoughts on James Cameron comments on Marvel movies? I think they're kind of hypocritical. You know, he's like, I want people to get over this, get fatigue and stop watching these movies. And yet he's planning on doing, 4 or 5 sequels to Avatar? Like, they seem kind of hypocritical to me. I don't know what is wrong with him. Yeah, I heard about DC streaming. We'll see what happens with that. Everybody wants to have a streaming service because it makes a lot of money. Whether or not they'll do it and it'll be successful, we'll see. But you have to provide value. I'm not going to pay just to watch one show. You know, I got lucky with Breathe because Madhavan got Amazon to give me a Prime account so I could watch the show. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to afford to do it because there's too many things to pay for. I did react to Bravash Jussi. That was the first one we did on the live stream. What is the worst movie I have ever seen? Night of the Lepus. Or Plan 9 from Outer Space. But that's kind of a go-to answer. Plan 9 from Outer Space has already been touted as the worst movie ever made. But those movies are pretty bad. Alright, let's do this last one. It's a Tamil teaser for Arutra. And then I'm going to get off the stream because we've been streaming for a while. Avengers was a dud for you? Well, if you watch my spoiler discussion with Matt and Ian on the other channel, Koricon Nerd, Matt wasn't a big fan of it either. But I liked it. Whatever happened to the good old TV shows airing on TV? Yeah, they still have TV shows on TV, but they're just not as good as, stuff coming out in other places. I heard the worst ever made is Room. No, it's probably the worst movie made in the past 20 years. But I think The Room is at least a little bit entertaining, even if you're laughing at it like, what is going on? Like, it's so bad it's good kind of thing. Like, you can watch it with friends and have a fun time with it. Plan 9 from Outer Space, that's more of a movie that's just so bad that you're kind of sitting there like, why am I watching this? Like, if you watch it by yourself, you'll just be bored. If you watch it with friends, you might be able to laugh about it, but for the most part, it's more of when the movie is over, you just have this shared experience of watching a really bad movie. I just saw your opening review, went to watch The Avengers. Oh, I did the spoiler-free review, but there's also a spoiler discussion up there that I did with Matt and Ian, if you want to check that out. You'll probably agree with Matt. Alright, so let us watch this Tamil teaser called Arutra, and we'll see what they got for us. Oh, I like rain. It's cool drone shots. Oh, I like that shot. But I don't have subtitles, so I don't know what they're saying. That's a little odd. I like those rain shots, they look good. Some of this other stuff I'm not quite sure about. So if you guys find one with subtitles, send it to me, because I'd like to know what they're saying. Yeah, I think it looks okay. I'm not seeing anything that makes me go, oh, wow! I do love the way this is shot. Right here in the beginning. Like the way that looks. Love the rain. I think they shot that very well. But now, in the movie, they're not going to do this. But in trailers, they do this all the time, and it kind of throws me off. Like, I love the drone shots. Like, this looks really good. But the high-speed motion of it looks cheesy to me. Now, I know they do it in the trailer just to save on time. So hopefully they don't do it in the movie. I'm hoping. I don't know what they're saying, but there's a lot of things that seem a bit unnecessary. Like some of these outdoor shots, where was it? Okay, so like this shot is obviously a set. You know, very much of a set that's lit like a set. That fire is, you know, After Effects. That doesn't look very good. So I don't know what they're trying to do with that. Because later on in the trailer, they had a scene with real fire. So I don't know why you wouldn't just use real fire. If you're willing to do it in another scene, why not just that one? But what's the point in going to a mountain if you're not going to be able to film on a mountain? Just don't do those scenes, if you know what I mean. Like from a filmmaking aspect, if you can't afford to go to a mountain to film on a mountain, then you change that scene so that it's not on a mountain. You need to make sure that your script matches your budget and not try to force your budget to fit your script. Do you know what I mean? So I would be a little worried about that they're trying to do something much bigger than what their budget would allow, and they're not adjusting the script to fit the budget, that they're trying to just force things into the movie that they can't afford to do. So I don't know. I mean, like, this shot looks beautiful. Some of these other shots look good. I don't know too much about the story because I didn't have subtitles. Some of these colors looked great. But again, the movie just looks like a, looks okay. Kind of reminds me of Savage. I thought the trailer for that looked beautiful, but he did shoot it on a mountain. But then the movie was kind of underwhelming. So I don't know. I think it looks, not my thing, maybe. Yeah, it is a weird trailer, but I did like some of the shots. I'll agree with you on that. Like a thriller, maybe? Yeah, looks okay. I don't think it's something I would watch in a theater, though. Unless they came out with a trailer that looked amazing. Well, do we have any other last questions before I get off the stream? Bahubali is getting a good reception in China. Oh yeah, it finally came out in China, huh? Took a while. What time is it here? It is 12:30 a.m. Phyllis, thank you. And it was a super hit in Japan. No more trailers tonight. Well, I guess I'm going to get off of this stream. Thank you guys for sticking around and saying hello and hanging out. Thank you to Sumit for sending me the 100 Ruby super chat. That was awesome. And I appreciate it. It was a fun night. Did I really like Bahubali? Yes, I did. I have reviews of it if you would like to check those out. But good night. Thank you, Aria, for waking up early for this review. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe, and tell your friends and all that stuff. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.